Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video here on this not so great channel, but yeah, I'll continue to do it anyway. Okay, well, let's change this up. Now, it has been a little of a while since I did a collection update. I believe it was around a month ago or something, and I've accumulated a lot of music since then, so I thought we do a collection update. And yeah, this I really got into buying cassettes over the last month or so. I got a few of them, to say the least, and I also got a few CDs. No vinyl records now. Uh well, I do think I should go. No, nah, just maybe stupid in the head. Yeah. Well, without no further, let's start with this month's update thingy. Well, I don't think I'll do like monthly updates anyway, but yeah, we'll do this. Death Row, Raging Steel. This is a German thrash band from the mid to late 80s. This is I think this was released in 1987. This is a noise repressing from 2019, Noise BMG repressing. Not the nicest cover art, but the music is very energetic thrash music. Kind of standard like German thrash, and I really dig German thrash, so that's not a big deal. The inside looks like this artwork. I don't think it's anything behind the disc. It was like just some barely noticeable artwork. The there was a hype sticker. I put it like inside of this little folder thing here. Yeah, but probably can see it anyway. Here's the booklet, just kind of information about the album and lyrics and stuff like that. Probably some of the members commenting on one member or two like comment on some of the things like there was in the creator reissues. I think Mil, I how do you pronounce it? Mille or something. Yeah, the main guy in creator, probably one of the only original members. I think Venter is still in the band. I don't know. I haven't got that much uh checked on. I haven't checked up on those guys in a while. Well, this is a really good German thrash album. You should definitely just check it out. I think Riders of Doom, the uh, album before this one, is superior, but this one is really good too. This was like $10, and and for a quite obscure what do you call it, thrash album, that's a pretty good deal to make. And now I want to extend my Judas Priest collection for some of the 70s albums that I don't have. Let's start off with Sad Wings of Destiny. This is an amazing album at times, and some songs are just plain bad in my opinion. Like freaking Epitaph. Who likes that song? But songs like The Victim of Changes, The Ripper, Tyrant, those those are some of the best 70s Priest songs ever. And Victim of Change arguably is one of the greatest songs ever made in my opinion. Here's the back cover. Uh, and I think it's my first CD with an actually like white kind of inside holder, or what do you call it. The inside there is just like same as the back artwork, and yeah, I don't think there was anything special there. And this artwork, purple angel or what it was that was on the front cover. Amazing album. Everyone should have this in a collection. Not my favorite 70s Priest album, but ooh, we're definitely getting there. Okay, now we have what I mentioned as my favorite 70s pre-priest album. That's Stained Class. This is a roaring album, and I challenge you to find one weak track on this album. Priest has a few all killer and no fillers, in my opinion, or like four at the top of my head, or like three or four, like Stained Class, British Steel, Screaming for Vengeance, or arguably Defense of the Faith, Painkiller, yeah, all goddamn classics, all of them. Well, it's probably it's like some standard of the like remasters and stuff. The inside here with the band shot and stuff. The disc artwork, but in like weird see-through stuff. This is the same. It's like the same as the disc, but yeah. Roaring album. Everyone needs this now. Judas Priest, you did fucking well on this one. Now, another new wave of British heavy metal classic. Alongside Judas Priest, this one came out in 1980. He take out some of them, but Angel Witch's debut album. This is a really good album. I especially love the song Angel Witch on this one. It's White Witch. I really dig that one. Angel Death is it's so fucking good. Okay, here's the disco front, the back. It has some B-sides and extra tracks on here. Like for example, the Loser single. I don't remember if it was. No, the Loser single I don't think was on this album. The inside is the exact same as this. It's almost the same as the CD background. It's probably just the regular LP with you see. It says side A and side B on, and those that were on the cover and stuff. The discovery is the Angel Witch Baphomet in red and like silver, and there's just the regular album artwork. Roaring album and a new wave of British heavy metal classic. Now we'll get on to the cassettes that I bought over the last month or so. Black Viper. I believe they are a Norwegian band. They are like traditional heavy metal, though they are a newer traditional heavy metal. So you can say new wave of traditional heavy metal. It's really good. I don't know if you can see like for the glares and stuff, but the artwork is kind of cool, but it's the same time it's kind of meh. But it's really good album. It comes on a red cassette, and I believe it's Dying Victims Productions, probably from the creator Anal's Pain song. I'm just guessing on the top of my head. I don't know, because it's really weird, because someone here is, I don't know if it was at the time when this came out, that someone that was in the band at the time is credited on bass, but then it says bass, guitar, and backing vocals on this album was performed by a different person. So I don't know if he was at the band at the time, or it was like the producer or something, an engineer that played on the album. I don't know, to be honest. But this is really killer in the traditional metal, kind of with a kind of speed metal influence at some places. Highly recommend this one. Get it. Now we come for an Entrench. This is kind of brutal thrash metal from, I think this one is just Swedes actually. As I said, this album really came out in 2011, but I think this is a repress on like cassette. I think it came out like 2017 or 18 or something. it's a like black cassette with printing on it. It's a pile of skulls. Yeah. You fold out this band picture, and what comes on the different sides and stuff, the songs, and on the other side is just plain lyrics. I think this album is fairly decent. It's I haven't listened to it really that much. I think since I got a cassette like maybe one time or so, but what I heard of it, it's good thrash, kind of bordering canon death metal at some places, but it's really aggressive thrash. Recommended. Now we have kind of a classic. Kind of. It was a band before the actual band, and that's Grotesque. They were at the Gates before At the Gates, kind of. Uh, I don't know. I haven't really read up on this too much, but the first few songs is a really like the vocals are really black metal, but then it comes to like death growls, and I don't know what happened. Maybe they switched singer, or the singer just went down a register or something. But really great like black and death metal from the beginning of the. Well, I think some of this might be recorded in the early 90s, but I think this was released 1996 or something. Where I think At the Gates had released their first album at that point already. Well, they probably had it in store and just let's throw it out. This is also a black cassette with printing on it. It's just the album cover. This is on Darkness Shall Rise Records, and it's number 80 out of 500 pressed. There is history of the band and stuff, and a band picture, and on the other side it's just lyrics. This is a really great album. Everyone should at least listen to this one if you're a fan of like most extremes of metal. But if you already listen to that, you probably have already heard of this one. But Grotesque, In Embrace of Evil. And now we come into a really great traditional heavy metal from Sweden. It's classic cult Swedish heavy metal. It's Mild Sinner with their first full-length album, Turn on the Power. I have their debut EP as well. It's great, and this one is great as well. It's like a pink border for some reason, but yeah. This is the album, and it includes 4, and it also includes 9 bonus tracks, kinda. This was a Jawbreaker Records release. It's kind of a blue cassette shell. The inside is just like nothing. It's the people appearing on the album, and it's a band picture and who produced it and stuff, where it was recorded and that stuff. But this album is a truly great traditional metal album. Everyone should hear it. It's really great. My favorite track is the title track, Turn on Power. I don't know. I just get kind of emotionally like nostalgic over it for some reason, even though I didn't grew up with this album at all. Well, it might be just inspired by something I grew up on. I don't know. But really great album, classic Swedish traditional metal. Now we get into American classic heavy metal. Tyrant, Legions of the Damned. This case is a little bit too dark. I actually it didn't come with this case, but I had to change it out because the case was damaged during shipment and stuff. Yeah, but this is a really great new new British heavy metal or traditional metal, what you're gonna call it. This one also comes on a blue shell. It's nothing really that special here. Just some pictures of the band, and yeah, some special thanks and credits and stuff. The thing you would normally get in like every cassette stuff or cassettes or just albums in general. But this is a Shadow Kingdom Records release. This one is really great. This one, I definitely recommend this one. We have, and now we have Exciter, Violence and Force. This is also a Shadow Kingdom record. This was the only Exciter album of the three classics that I didn't have in any format. And when it popped up, well, I guess I could. Well, I kind of was on a little bit on the look for it, and when it came out, it was just he came up on a Facebook group. Yeah, well, heavy metal maniac. Everyone probably knows at this point. It comes in a white shell. This is. It's nothing really special. Special thanks. The arm cutting up the Marshall band. Pictures of the band members, Dan Beeler, Jan Ritchie, and the boys, Alan Johnson. Fuck, this takes long. But this is great Canadian speed metal. They were kind of for some of the first speed metal bands. And yeah, they are really great. I prefer Long Live the Loud and Violence and Force of this one. I don't know if that's a popular opinion, probably not, but I do. But I really like this one as well. Okay, now I got this Sodom in the sign of Sodom Shell Christ Angel Dies, a cassette box set of the first 5 Sodom albums on cassette. I don't have the actual cassettes there because the only reason I do have cassettes in there so it would be able to, so I will be able to get it out later because it stuck kind of bad when I didn't have cassettes in there. But here we have the cassettes. First, all these ones came on a rare cassette. That's probably my favorite thing that Sodom has ever done. The Innocent of Evil EP, just great tracks, and yeah. There's the picture of the album art and the lyrics, the songs on the EP. Innocent of Evil, Obsessed by Cruelty. Not as good as the EP, but it's still really good. Not my favorite are the full lengths either, but yeah, it's really nice. Just red cassettes. Kind of artwork and stuff. And lyrics. One thing that was weird is they here in the inside it says Sodom. Why didn't they put Sodom there instead of Flogger Records? I don't know. It was them who decided that. I cannot do a thing about it, but it's still good releases. So yeah. Now probably to my favorite Sodom studio full length. Obsessed no Persecution Mania. This is their first like not black proto black album. This it was more war themed and stuff like that. And this one also includes the Express of Sodomy EP. Yes, the regular red cassette. There's the band stuff, and yes, this is the same as the other ones. And now for probably their most famous album, Agent Orange. No, not my favorite by a long shot, but it's the red cassette. Here's the lyrics, and you got a bullet belt on the bottom. This one actually got a band picture as well. You got a picture of dog tags. I think this one was more like just an Vietnam War inspired album. A lot of like Vietnam War references, like Agent Orange, for example, and stuff. And this is a good sort of album, just not like my favorites. Well, it's not like you get what you deserve kind of bad, and that's my least favorite sort of album. Well, no, it's still Till Death Do Us Unite. I believe I thought. Well, Till Death Do Us Unite. It's not that kind of bad. I actually kind of like the crust punk era Sodom things, but yeah. And now we have my least favorite one in the box set. Bear of Dead. Red cassette. Band picture and stuff. Lyrics in a weird kind of the kind of Sodom mascot. Well, I don't know if it's a mascot, but the guy in a what's gas mask? Yeah, the guy in a gas mask is like almost this. A guy in a gas mask is probably Sodom's kind of mascot, if you would call him that. And that was all that I had to talk about today. And yes, see you next time if you tune in. Bye bye, and stay metal and safe and all that stuff.